back to Dean of the Dead TV. It's been a while. We're here in Crawley and we're about to experience the acid bath murderer. Live immersive experience. That's live actors. It's part escape room, part immersive experience. Oh my God, it's so creepy. Check all this out. It's gonna be super scary. I thought that was George Haigh behind me.
First rule, no retakes.
I'm already stuttering now. There are going to be escape style challenges. You're not necessarily going to get round to them all though, and that is because the story is going to carry you along a little bit like a guided tour with scheduled chapter promotions along the way. It's the most similar type of promenade style show. There are some rules you've got to follow. First of all, be very gentle with things. If something isn't moving easily, it's not meant to move, you're not breaking anything. Unlike our other games here, if something is above shoulder height, do not reach for it. If you have differing shoulder heights, pick your shortest person.
I've done that before because I'm 6'5". Someone's coming, you're not meant to be short, by the way.
Now, once it's indicated to move forward with the experience, you must move on. You will not be able to return. So that does, of course, mean that once the show starts, you are committing to the entirety of the show. You're not going to be able to leave to go to the loo or take a phone call or anything like that. But you will have a couple of minutes just before the show begins to get all that sort of stuff out of the way. Unless, of course, there's an emergency, in which case you will be able to leave. It's absolutely fine. If it is a personal emergency or you're just choosing to leave the experience off of your own accord, stand very still, hold your hands in the air and say, I need to leave, very loudly. You will be guided.
Follow the symbols.
This is jump scare.
Follow the symbols.
Historians, truth seekers, or just psychopaths. I gave you 3 options. Don't make no difference to me. You must be here to learn about the Crawley acid bath murder. You look like you could be interested in serial killers. You got that look in your eye. Don't worry. I ain't got to hide your twisted side from me, trust me. I'm just as obsessed as you are. Now I've got to warn you, it's a pretty twisted story. First things first, let's get personal. Yeah? The acid bath murderer, he was a human being, just like you and me. He had a name. Yeah, George Haigh. Proper sort he was, cold-blooded killer. Now I'm sure you think you already know the story of what happened. Yeah, a bloke killed a few geezers, dumped him in some acid. Well, it's not that simple. What's your name? Amanda. You look like you like it hard and fast, Amanda. So I'll keep things simple for now. I'm just getting started. During Haigh's killing spree, 6 people disappeared, never to be seen again. But when the law eventually caught up with him, get this, he stood in court and he confessed to 9 murders. He said he killed them and drank their blood. Twisted fucker. Oh, but he weren't always like that. See, he had a normal life, yeah. Just like, well, not you, maybe you, Amanda, yeah. Went to school, went to work, got married, had a kid. So what went wrong? Well, let's find out, shall we? We're about to take a trip through Haigh's life and find out what turned him into the infamous acid bath murderer of Crawley. Now, you ain't gonna want to be lugging your shit round Dave's past. So, might I suggest that you dispose of any belongings in here? Are we safe with me? Unless, of course, they are of any value, in which case I ain't promising nothing. I nominated you of those. Right, there you are then. That's for you. What's that sign say?
No effing phones.
Now, little birdie tells me that you're a little bit special, so we'd make allowances.
He's a little bit special. There you go.
You finished?
Right.
Thank you. How well would you say you lot know each other?
Average at best.
Like everything in your life ain't average at best.
Sadly.
Right at the top of them stairs there. Right at the top of them stairs.
Right. Didn't really need to know that.
Sorry.
Well, lucky for you lot, it's about to get very dark and very cosy, so don't let the door hit you on the way in. And listen closely, yeah, it is dark. Right. Do you think I was lying or something?
We might be searching stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Numbered lock.
Whoa!
1980. John George Haigh's childhood bedroom in Stamford, Lincolnshire. Yeah. Now, if you don't know where that is, just imagine it's like Crawley, yeah, but with a few bigger houses, yeah, and less dealers on the street corners. Yeah. Now, it's said that Haigh was a good kid. Yeah, he was into classical music. Yeah. Not my thing, personally, but he loved it so much that he became proficient at piano and attended concerts regularly. Yeah. Sounds fucking boring if you ask me, but it gives him what he likes. His parents were members of a group called the Plymouth Brethren. You ever heard of them? No, that's probably for the best. Yeah. A conservative Protestant group. Yeah. And this rubbed off on little Johnny, you see, as he started having recurring religious nightmares. Yeah. Do me a favour and pass me that book on the bed, would you?
Oh.
Steve! You've been here before, Steve. What do you know that we don't know, Steve?
Let's have a look. He would speak of a forest that seemed to change between trees and crucifixes. The branches of the trees appeared to be dripping with rainwater, but as he stepped closer, he could see that the drops were actually blood. Now this is where it gets really weird, yeah. He said that a man was collecting the blood in a cup. And when the cup was full, he would approach him and tell him to drink. His words, not mine. Don't look at me like that. Suppose I'd best let you explore, really. Yeah, take a look round his room, interact with things. Yeah. There's probably a string of unfortunate challenges that led him from the sweet little boy into the criminal he later became. Oh, and if you come across any of those so-called memory tokens, you're going to want to keep them in that there bag. All right.
Okay.
Randomly.
So what
Circles 10 to 6.
Circles, no circles, the first grandfather circles. Which way?
Grandfather clocks 2.
Yeah, so that's the first one. Yep, second time.
The second time 2. Yeah, 10 to 6. Let's say the circle.
Circle.
Then the mantelpiece type clock.
8.
And then the alarm clock.
There we go.
Yay.
Hey!
And what's in the box?
What's in the box?
Ah, another token.
Has anyone looked at that pistol?
Yeah.
His first attempt
What have you
at
unleashed then?
fraud was to
Oh, what's
forge
this?
his
Is this a
headmaster's handwriting in order to write glowing score reports.
Some kind Someone's going to come out of there, aren't they? That's the only way to leave the room.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
You put your crucifix.
Are they in the right order?
I think so.
Yeah, yeah.
Did it do anything when you put that?
Another word.
Place childhood home surrounded by an 8-foot fence to keep sinners out. 3 of 5. So we've got 4 so far.
I do possess. It is mine to cast out.
It's mine to drink because they said that they drank something.
Mine to drink, yeah?
Get your request.
Dan, what's happening?
Is someone whispering to you?
It's whispering that. Oh, can you not hear it?
What's whispering?
What does it say?
Hang on.
Cast out kindness. Didn't something just open? I heard something open.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the job, yeah.
Ah, there we go.
More words. Hand.
Hand, take my
Hand, lead me to
hand.
salvation.
That makes more.
Oh, take my hand, lead me to
Sinners.
temptation.
Cast out.
Cast out sinners.
That makes more.
Haigh was proficient at playing piano, which he learned
Playtime's
from
over.
a young age.
Haig's childhood has come to an end. But what comes next?
Something scary.
Growing up, I realized I was different to other children. I was nurtured on Bible stories of sacrifice and taught that if I wronged, I would become marked by the devil on my forehead. Of course, every child at that age is a little mysterious, but despite a devious childhood, no devil's mark emerged. It would appear that I was immune, perhaps even above God, or better yet, an associate of the devil himself. Anyway, after I won my scholarship to Queen Elizabeth Grammar School, I got used to having money. In fact, I got a bit too acclimatized to it. When I left school, I took a job at a motor firm. It didn't last long though. Those stingy bastards sacked me. Said I was stealing from the cash tin. Well, maybe I was, but that wasn't the end of it. Perhaps I got a bit too greedy.
Going through the wardrobe, everybody. We're going through the wardrobe. Oh, who's this creepy little doll here? Hey.
We've got a key lock.
Here we are in 1934. They did some dodgy shit and wound up in here. They're still in there. Yeah. Now don't get yourselves confused. He didn't kill no one. Not yet, at least. Now Haigh wasn't here for fraud. Yeah. He was into all kinds of wonky paperwork just to get himself a little bit more money. Yeah. So much so, in fact, that he was in and out of cells like these for 9 years. Yeah. Long time, 9 years, isn't it? Yeah. During that time, his wife, Betty, gave birth to a little girl. Yeah. But as you can imagine, she weren't best pleased that her husband was nowhere to be seen while she was in her infancy. Yeah. Fucking typical bloke, innit? Sassy.
Uh-huh.
So in 1935, Betty left Haigh and put the kid up for adoption, never to be seen again. You're not adopted, are you?
I'm told.
It would make sense.
Just checking. Of course, Haig's family got wind of this. Yeah, you remember the conservative Protestants. Yeah, they weren't best pleased that their granddaughter had been practically tossed aside. Yeah, so from that moment on, exiled Haigh from the family. So there he sat, no wife, no daughter, no family. He kept getting caught for his petty fraud crimes, so he turned to some pretty interesting hobbies to pass the time while he was in here, but I'll let you lot figure that out for yourselves. Now, I don't know if you've ever been in a slumber before. I mean, Amanda, you look like you've done some dreadful shit. According to my knowledge, there's usually some shady characters behind bars, so listen closely and don't piss them off. Alright. Oh! Oh! It's silly me! I almost forgot. You're going to be needing these, aren't you? Who wants them then?
Dan, you got the longest arms.
Yeah, Dan might be able to reach them.
That goes on the
No,
wall
it's
over
really
there.
not,
Charles on Friday, Davis on Tuesday.
Boy, Johnny, John, you're in here again, you bloody idiot. Ain't you learned nothing? Don't leave the evidence to school on ya. You know what I'm saying? Take a lesson from that French geezer. He dissolved his victims in acid. They didn't squeal no more, did they? No body, no crime. Some Latin phrase for it, I'm told. What was it? Look it up and let me know.
Large rodent is that number.
Yeah, so there's another one here that's big areas of samples dissolved.
And each one will be a different jar.
Ah, okay, right.
So we probably should do letters first, that might help us figure this out.
This looks like a big thing of rodents dissolved.
Okay, and that is 5, 6, 7.
U-S-N-C-Y
That's a lot more letters.
H.
What does it spell? It must spell something.
Cannot face being a single mother with sorrow and soul with bitter regret.
Oh!
You can get the keys.
Ah, that's it, get the keys.
So we've never escaped.
Yay, get the keys!
That's it.
And the kid has a weapon.
What's the key for that lock down there?
A little one. It doesn't move. Yeah, you go to bend.
You showing your time in prison?
I did.
He just gets to sleep everywhere as well.
It's great. It's a bit short for me, this one.
You'd make a good John Haigh. Have we opened this yet?
No, it's got 5 letters on it.
Oh, right, cool.
Right, okay. Letters.
H. George Haigh, who was put up for adoption while he was in prison, was never heard of again.
Oh, so that's on
That's it goes Charles and
Take a look at
Friday.
the guard schedule outside the cell.
Yeah, I think I know how we do this.
Just going to dump the keys there in case we need them again.
What does that number say behind you?
Big areas of samples dissolved.
I reckon that's that. Big areas of stuff.
Chunks of corpse remain.
So that's big areas of stuff. So what number's yours, Dan?
8.
Yeah.
Got to do. So we've obviously got to do something with this.
Yeah, so the X1 will be whatever letters underlined in that one.
H.
And dyslexic board here.
Why is it so dark?
CH.
Oh, dyslexic. C.
H.
God, do you have torches in this fucking thing? Yep.
L.
Chill.
What state of being
Another
proposed?
token, and there you go.
Token master?
Oh, so
I'll take them for the bag.
number was
Sentence
completed?
of documentation.
So this is the second one in this room. Haigh was in and out of prison from 1934 until 1943 with multiple counts of scams and fraud.
Ash gets stuck in, you don't get it.
There we go. Corpus delicti, body of the crime.
Delicti, body of the crime. Now do your time. When you get out, remember what you've learned and don't come back.
Oh my god. How can you say that? Oh yes, last shot.
Hey.
Now check.
Hopefully you've done it right. Yes. Hello. Another thing for.
Another token for you.
That's 3.
What do they say?
Okay, none of them are loose. They're all different chemicals. Iodine.
Didn't he say some chemicals just now?
Sulfuric acid.
Oh, my favourite fragrance.
You've served enough time here in Leeds prison. Where will our story take us next?
While I was in prison, I was assigned to the metalworking shop, using chemicals to scrub off rust on old tools and such. Well, as it happens, those same acidic chemicals were bloody good at getting rid of all sorts. I managed to trap some rats from around the prison and started experimenting on them. It took one fully grown rodent 30 minutes to fully dissolve in sulfuric acid. Fascinating. I don't regret my time behind bars. I mean, it was quite a nuisance, but I used my time wisely. I spent days in my cell thinking how I could have got away with it. What if my victims weren't alive to tell me? But then again, if the police found a body and linked it back to me, well, I'd be looking at these same 4 grey balls for the rest of my life. Unless there was no body to be found.
That sounds your feet. Oh, it's under Dan. There you go, Dan. Yeah. Well, and then we all know we all fit. If these two can get through.
Oh, there's rats. There's little rats and ting. Oh, this is cool. Alright, sorry. Sorry. Hold on. Alright. Come on, you lot.
Quick! We gotta make a break for it!
Come on, Steve.
Friday night, down the pub, a few drinks, yeah. Game of darts, maybe. John got to know William, yeah. Buddy and all that. Then one night, John takes his new best friend Will to his place. He takes him to his basement. Takes him down the stairs. And then BAM! Haigh just killed his best friend with a lead pipe swiftly applied to the back of the skull. Yeah. But Haigh was a clever man. If there's no body, there's no evidence. Let's not forget what he was busy learning while he was in prison. He had it all planned out. He'd already set up a 40-gallon drum of sulfuric acid, ready to dunk William into. Now, if you remember, a big old rat took 30 minutes to fully dissolve. How long do you think it takes to fully dissolve a rich bitch?
2 hours.
12 hours.
Day.
2 days.
3 days.
8 hours.
7 minutes.
Sold.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? All right, we'll round up. Who said 2 days?
Steve.
Oh, she did.
We call him
Keep
Steve.
an eye on Steve. 48 hours.
Steve Haigh, we call him.
eating. All that was left was a fleshy, foul-smelling soup that could be easily disposed of into the sewers. But what about his mummy and daddy? Weren't they worried? It's a good question. Thanks for asking. Now, who could tell me what was going on around 1944?
Steve?
Or it's the wall.
I was going to say the wall.
Oh, it's
The war, indeed. Well done, Steve.
That's why he's got the bag.
Makes sense. So, Haigh tells Will's parents that their son has gone into hiding to avoid being drafted for the war. Meanwhile, he takes his place among the McSwan family and reaps all the benefits. But that war ended, didn't it? And Mummy and Daddy were getting suspicious. So, Haigh tells Mr. and Mrs. McSwan that their son has returned and is waiting for them at his place. Go on then, clever close. What happened next?
He killed them.
Bingo. Not as thick as you look, Steve. 2 more deaths. Yeah. Long story short, Haigh is now a full-blown serial killer and is off gambling with his victims' cash. Yeah. 3 years later, though, he starts to run dry. And needs must. Isn't that right? So, in 1947, with the last of his cash, Haigh gets himself a workshop in Leopold Road, West Green, Crawley. And here we are now. He decked the place out to be a killing fool. Yeah? He was preparing for a rampage, and no one was safe. Now, if I were you, I'd get exploring, because believe me when I tell you that you do not want to be hanging around here too long.
This is nice.
Get exploring. Oh,
They've all got knockers on all these doors, haven't they?
oh,
They have.
Maybe.
And there's different.
1579.
15
The way that's laid
rooms.
out is suspicious.
Yeah.
What's over here?
These have.
Light on.
Do you have to do each of the...
Yes,
each-
well,
Do you have to do a certain amount of knocks or something?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
yeah, or a mirror.
What's in there? What's that say?
That's his acid bath in there, it looks like.
Oh, Pursley products.
You can see a
What's this over
reflection of that sign.
Oh, yeah.
What's that say? God, but this has got to be something.
Like
I've got
to
an
that.
amp
You've got to put them in, you can't take them out. You've got to put the fuses in,
Right, okay.
flip that. That will light up like a switch.
Right,
But we
okay.
also need the key for this as well. So those things can open the key for the lock.
Should I just go for it?
There's a hole in
Not
it.
saying don't do it.
Oh, yeah, maybe you got to.
Should I switch this? Lights on, lights off.
Do it.
What's these little things up here?
They've got like numbers on, so I don't know if it corresponds to these numbers.
Quite a bit.
wait,
Oh, actually,
He
oh,
wants
yeah, up
not
there.
to do it.
No, no.
Oh, fucking hell.
That was us.
Oh, I opened the door through the hole.
No, that was us.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Oh, have a look at this.
Oh, we've got a hit list in that bucket here.
Oh, it's nice and cool in this room.
This is funky. Look at this.
A disgusting thing.
Nothing above shoulder height, right?
Whoa.
Is there a James?
Can't see.
Is there a James?
Is that James?
Have to wait for the light to come back on. I think that's James.
So James is the shoulder.
Yeah.
Interesting. Must be something.
Oh. That John.
There's a map as well.
Oh, look at that. I've got some string.
Oh, this is.
I've got those fuse links.
Oh, this is going to have
And I've got another token.
What else have we got here? There's all this sulfuric acid.
Freedom.
That makes sense.
did this. These people's names hit numbers.
Oh,
Oh, there's one here too.
what is happening? It's very cool.
What was that do?
Do these little laser things on the floor as
She's got
well?
a pimp on board now.
Yeah.
She's going
These little laser things with the feet on the floor, do they? Is that?
That's what she just stood on to.
I think
No,
that's,
that's- no,
I think
that's
that's to
this.
the cafe.
Oh. Steve, is that you?
I to B,
K to
K
F.
to F. Oh, maybe that's this. I to B, K to F.
Okay, oh, we've got a map here. I to be.
No, it's not long enough.
Anything with the vice? Or?
I to B.
And then nothing else.
I to B. Then X marks the
I see some gold rings.
That's sushi, man.
Solved it, so back in.
Dobbs Park.
Pimp Daddy down. Yeah.
I say X marks the spot.
Yeah, Dobbs Park. Where's Dobbs Park?
Goss Pass. Ah, wait.
X marks the spot.
Yeah.
Huggy Bear?
Dobbs Park.
No, he's gone.
We haven't done this bit yet, the names and what obviously is.
No.
That's going to be the number one, surely.
Yeah.
Do we know the number? Yeah.
No, hang on.
So I bet there's
We've got
something
Sharon.
there.
Sharon, yeah. So we've got the necklace, which is Sharon. We've got, what else have we got down here that could be? Is that
Oh, is
lipstick?
that someone wearing the
Someone
coat
with
that Dan's
lipstick.
got?
Angela. Angela.
No, yeah, Angela's.
Angela's
So there's
16.
lipstick there. There's a necklace in there.
What, is someone wearing the coat that Dan's wearing? This lady, Julie.
Julie Brownlee.
10. So 16, 8 and 10. I don't know what order.
Yeah.
Still hit list.
Yes, that's sent out to the old.
Hey, yay! You got that right. Oh! Oh shit! Brilliant.
Okay. Is there anything else in here?
So that Mac lock literally just pops.
No, it's not working now.
What did it do?
Must have. It's what good. It's electricity shit. So that bunted. We must have solved it.
Anything what premise is she coming from?
No body, no evidence, no crime. Should be. This bland little workshop has been my killing floor for 2 more murders. Make that 3. That's a grand total of, well, who's counting it? Not a single corpse to find. If I keep this up, I'll be untouchable and so damn rich. And the best bit is that when I take off my apron and shower off the blood, I walk back into the streets of Crawley and no one suspects a thing. Bollocks. No. Mr. Haigh! We have a warrant to search the premises. Please step outside. Bloody hell. So, you might want to have a look at this.
I apologise if this smoke makes me cough.
Chilly about that,
A sanctuary where chaos transformed into a symphony of order. It brought me immense satisfaction. Yet, my thirst for precision found a different outlet, one that transcended the realm of music. Executing the perfect crime was the revelation that affirmed my destiny as the architect of the perfect transgression. dream, I see before me a forest of trees, which gradually turn into crucifixes. At first, there appears to be dew or rain dripping from the branches. But as I approach, I realize it's blood. Suddenly, the whole forest begins to writhe. The trees ooze blood. A man goes to each tree, catching the blood in a cup. He approaches me. "Drink," he says.
Did you want to know where the other one was? Yes. Alright, so there was in the last room. You missed. There was one just on the floor in front of the sink. You got the least obvious one, which was with the apron in the top pocket. A lot of people don't get that one. Yeah. But you missed the most obvious one. So I would say well done. Now I've shown you everything there is to know about Haigh and not turned him into the infamous acid bath. I can see your eyes are still alight with intrigue and interest into the larger serial killers. Yeah, I told you, she was just like me. But before you leave this place, I suggest that you keep that twisted side of yourselves. Because you never know what might be next. But I've had my fun, so I suppose I'll best let you go. Yeah. Oh, and don't let me catch you around here again.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Okay. You survived. You guys survived. You survived. How did you survive?
I almost tripped then.
I mean, there's still a few steps to go down.
It's been a good end.
After you.
Don't push me.
Hey guys. All right, thanks for sticking around. So, just a very quick recap. This brings us to the end of our trip to Hounds in Crawley to experience the acid bath murder live immersive experience. It was fantastic. We all had a really good time. There are a lot of jump scares. It's very, very different. I've never quite done an escape room immersive event like that. It's quite unique. It basically took us on a journey through the life of George Haigh. So it took us from 1918, Haig's childhood, 1934 when he visited Leeds prison for fraud, 1947 when he invested in the warehouse in Leopold Road, which is in Crawley, which is where he committed all the murders and disposed of all the bodies. And then 1949 when he was finally caught. And obviously you saw the different segments throughout the video there that showed all the different, parts of the timeline and told parts of the story. So yeah, I hope you could follow some of it. I know it was probably a little bit confusing and it kind of hopped here and there, but we didn't want to give away. I know that was the full experience as well, but I didn't want to give away all the answers to all of the puzzles and everything. So it does chop about a little bit. But anyway, yeah, it was really fantastic. A big thank you to Hounds for inviting us down and for allowing us to film inside there as well. I know that's not normally done in escape room experiences, but they said it's absolutely fine to film throughout the experience. So we want to thank them for that. That was really cool. Big thank you, big shout to Tori, who was our actor. She was fantastic. She was really good. And she didn't break character once, apart from right at the very end where she broke character and was talking to us normally. And she was lovely, she was so lovely. She kind of gave off the impression that she was a hard ass all the way through, keeping up with that hard ass character mentality. Right at the end, she was just literally the sweetest person. So big shout to Hounds, big shout to Tori. We had a great time. If anyone's thinking about going along to check it out, do it. If Crawley's not too far for you to get to, go along, check it out, support these events. They're completely unique. They're great. There's a lot of work that goes into them. And they need people like us to go along and check it out and let you guys know about it, so you can go along, check it out for yourselves, and make a day of it. Go along, take some friends. They've got a great cocktail bar in there as well, so you can chill out, have some drinks, and get spooky with your mates. But yeah, make sure you add that one to the list. It was really cool. Once again, it's the Dean of the Dead TV. Thank you so much. If you've made it this far, please like, please subscribe. I'm going to be trying to do as many videos as I can. We're only in March, so we're trying to do a lot of out of season stuff at the minute. We've got some very cool trips planned coming up later in the year. Plus, obviously, we're going to have all of the Halloween events. We're going to be trying to do a lot of new stuff this year. We've got another trip to Halloween Horror Nights planned. But all of that will be coming down the line. We've got more interviews, a ton more stuff. Please like, please subscribe, please leave some comments down below. Tell me what I could be doing better and all the rest of that jazz. So yeah, thank you guys very much. Thank you very much. And I shall see you on the next one. Peace out.